It is unbelievable how Jason Whitlock continues to slander Deion Sanders' name and what he represents and his coaching ability that he has done with the Colorado Buffaloes. The latest, to me, is very disturbing. But before we get off into today's podcast, tell a friend to tell a friend. Well, guys, we've been covering Jason Whitlock on his constant hatred for Deion Sanders on this channel for a while, ever since Deion Sanders took over the Colorado Buffaloes last year. And he took the reins and the keys and did some things when he first accepted the job as the head coach with Colorado. Went into his first meeting with the guys and basically let the guys know, hey, if you want to be here, you can be here. If not, you can jump in the portal, because he's bringing his own luggage. And it was Louis. And, Jason Whitlock, he took exception to the things that Deion Sanders said to those kids. And ever since then, Jason Whitlock has been going at Deion Sanders, slandering his name, just wishing the worst for Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes. But here, as of recently, he was giving Deion some kudos, but it was some underhanded kudos. And then, he would change his tune and go on record to say some things that just, for somebody to have that much hatred for another man, to wish, downfalls and failures upon one man is ridiculous. And like I've always said, it's always a personal issue that Jason Whitlock has with Deion Sanders. And with that comes the constant hate toward the Colorado Buffaloes and what the Colorado Buffaloes are doing as a football program, all because it's spearheaded by Deion Sanders. Now, Jason Whitlock has been on record to say some outlandish things, such as questioning Deion Sanders' Christian beliefs and things like that. And to slander this man's name and to attack his character is unbelievable. So I was minding my own business, and one of my subscribers sent me this video of Jason Whitlock talking about he's wishing failures upon Deion Sanders. And I was like, wow. So one of my subscribers asked me, what did I think about it? And I said to myself, man, let me talk about it on my platform. And the video clip that Jason Whitlock went on a tirade, a tangent, was very disturbing, because not only in that soliloquy that he stated, he took another personal shot at Shannon Sharpe. Now, I know when Shannon Sharpe sees the video, Shannon Sharpe is going to respond, but he's going to respond without attaching names. And see, this is how this feud keeps going between Deion Sanders, Shannon Sharpe, Stephen A. Smith, is because of things like this that Jason Whitlock does. When he's talking about one person, he always has to throw a shot at another person. And this is how things keep going in mainstream media. But I'm going to play a clip that was sent to me by one of my subscribers, and y'all tell me what y'all think on the latest of Jason Whitlock. Roll the footage.
Deion trying to pretend like he's some kind that Jesus is walking right with him as he builds this football program. It's offensive to me. No humility there from Deion. It's all about his sons. It's all about, he favors his sons. He favors both of his sons and Travis Hunter. It's not a whole team spirit. It's a group of mercenaries, Deion being one of them. The system has been changed in a way that someone like Deion could come in, and there's part of me that wants Deion and that approach to fail spectacularly. How you go about winning matters to me. Work the transfer portal, work name, image, and likeness, and buy up enough talent to be competitive. Hats off to him. He's working a system that I don't respect. And I don't, and I'm not going to apologize for that. And I'm not going to back away from being critical of Deion's approach, coming in and kicking all those kids off the team, coming in and turning the whole, claiming Christianity and inviting the entire rap music world and drug-using, drug-promoting world to your football program. I'm never getting on board with that. Never. Here's where I'll give Deion credit, and I mean this sincerely.
That's what he
Everybody
does all the
here
time.
knows that I like Warren Sapp. Love the fact that Deion Sanders gave Warren Sapp a chance to coach. I'm not sure if anybody else would have done it, particularly at the Power 5 level. And to see Warren Sapp come into his own as a coach and he's now going to have this successful career as a coach with or without Deion from this point forward. Because anybody that's watched their defensive line play, and Warren, I think, is the assistant defensive line coach, but he's going to get a lot of credit. Anybody that's watched Colorado's defensive line plays knows it's significantly better than a year ago. And Warren's going to get credit for that.
Congratulations.
I respect the fact that Deion gave Warren Sapp this opportunity. I really do, and I mean that sincerely. Deion's given some other guy, the offensive line coach, I can't call his name, but I think a somewhat unique choice. This guy certainly has a unique appearance, and he's done a solid job. Deion has given some black coaches a chance to come together and to do something significant. These guys will benefit from their experience with Deion. Hats off to him. That's the part of Deion I respect.
Now, you heard what Jason Whitlock had to say there, man. And my takes on that, man, it's always underhanded congratulations to somebody and then at the same time trying to tear them down. But here's the problem I have. For a man to just blatantly come out and say that he wants you to fail, what kind of man is that? And you're supposed to be a Christian, Jason Whitlock. Why do you want to see Deion fail? Just because it don't fit your narrative, the way he's doing things, and the way that Colorado is being successful, and Deion Sanders is putting, the college football nation on notice? Is that the issue? I understand that you had some shortcomings yourself. You played college football at Ball State. You wasn't successful. Now you wishing the downfall on another man. And it's always Deion Sanders that you're attacking. And it's egregious. And things that you have said in the past that don't go, against your values, and you're trying to question Deion Sanders, Christian beliefs and things like that, is absurd. I mean, Jason Whitlock, man, it's time for you to look in the mirror and say to yourself, if you're a Christian, why are you wishing the downfall on another Christian? Why are you wishing for Deion to fail? Why are you wishing for him to be unsuccessful? Why are you praying on his downfall? Christians don't do that. Christians believe and have faith and uplift one another. And you're not doing that. So you're the one that's really being a hypocrite. You're the one that's going outside of the Christian ways and the Christian beliefs if you are a so-called Christian. So this notion of you wanting Deion Sanders to fail and you publicly put it in a statement and put it out on record for everybody to hear, that just lets everybody know who Jason Whitlock is as a person and as a man. So you guys let me know what y'all think about today's episode and today's comments from Jason Whitlock praying on Deion Sanders' downfall. I see everybody in the comments section. #salute. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger, and we're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Droppin' podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.